Okay, so today's question is there has been a lot of floods happening around the world. So I just wanted to ask the energy regarding the floods. Okay, so these are the cards that I got out. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, yeah, and I also got some clarification cards which I will show you. So basically from here, the card reading, it shows that the king is offering, okay, the King of Cups. So there is this person, well, first of all, whether the floods is man-made or not, well, apparently it is, okay. Well, I don't know, can we call it as man-made or natural? Okay, I will not delve into that, but rather let's just read the card. So here you have the King of Cups. There is this person here who is very much in power of the waters. Okay, he's very, very comfortable with the water. So what I am seeing is that he does wield some power over the waters. Okay, so he is offering his cup here to the people, and this is us here, which are the people. So here it shows me that the people are not, usually this card shows that he doesn't want to take this cup, but in this case, to me, what I am seeing is that the cup, the king is offering the cup to the people. It doesn't show that the person here is rejecting the cup, but rather the person, it is thinking deeply about the cups before him. He hasn't seen the cup coming to him yet. Okay, and then after that, the final cup here, the final card is the star card. So as you can see, the star card, this is where, to me, it shows that a plan is being undertaken. Okay, it is destiny as shown by the stars in the sky. Okay, so now let's look into the clarification cards. So first off, for the king, who is he? Apparently he is supported by, he got his own people here. One of them is the hermit. Okay, so here once again the question is about what is this floods all about. So apparently this king here, he has full control over the waters in the land. And the thing is, he is supported by the hermit and as well as the Queen of Swords. So let's look at the hermit here. So the hermit card shows somebody who is looking into the ground, and he is holding a lantern. So if you look at the lantern here, there is a star inside the lantern. Now going back to the main cards, you have the star card here again. Okay, so here this is where the action is being carried out, and you have the same star in his lantern. So obviously these people have some kind of access to some kind of energy or a mechanism, okay, and he is using that mechanism to look into the ground. He is standing on a rock, okay, and he is looking into the ground. Now how far is he away from the ground? The card doesn't say, but he is looking into the ground. And at the same time here, this person has been studying whatever that is in the ground or underneath the ground for many, many years. And he has a desire to do so, which is represented by the wand, and he is has a white beard. It shows that this person has been studying about this phenomenon for many, many years. And at the same time, he is covered by cloak. That means when he studies it, he is doing about it in a kind, I wouldn't say secretive, but not in an obvious way. So next we have the Queen of Swords, which is also supporting this King of Cups. So let's have a look at the Queen of Swords. So for me, it seems that whatever that they find underneath the ground, okay, they are now going to, because he does the investigation, after that, then they will then relay this to us. Okay, so here what happened is that she is the Queen of Swords, so she will provide the information, perhaps the flooding information or whatever information that they need to provide, it will be given to us. So here the Queen of Swords represents somebody who is wise, who is wise, and the clouds here represent our mental, our mind. So the information is being released to us, but in a controlled manner, in a wise manner, so that it doesn't cause undue panic to the public. Okay, so as you can see here, what is happening is that the king, okay, is offering kind of like subtle energy or subtle messages to us. Okay, so the king is offering subtle energy to us, and at the same time also offering information. They are relaying information to us. So here the information is not offered all at one go, otherwise it may cause us to become extremely confused. So the information that is going to be conveyed to us will be something that we can handle. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean a little bit, it just means something that we can handle. And at the same time, it is also when they are conveying the information to us regarding the floods, and it has something to do with underground. Okay, what happened is that the king also will be offering, okay, kind of like energy pulses that we will then pick up. So also the other thing is here the king is on the water, so he has powers over the physical waters and as well as the water energy. And water energy, to me, it means something which is fluid, something which is very subtle, okay, something that we can pick up, okay, just because we are also 70% water. Okay, so that is the King of Cups card here. Okay, so now we will then go into this card, which is us here. So right now we are in a situation where we are being given information, we are given energy. Basically, at the end of the day is energy, because everybody has access to this energy. You may not be able to read and write, but somehow you will know what's going on, which is why it is the cups. Now, once we have this energy and we have information, so once again, this information here, it is due to the Queen of Swords, which is conveying the information to us. Okay, so once again, the clarification cards for this Four of Cups is the Six of Swords and as well as the Ten of Wands. Okay, so let's look into this card, which is the Six of Swords. So here it shows that once we are given all this energy and all this information, then it allows us to prepare ourselves to move up to higher grounds. It may not be to higher grounds, but rather it could be due to us kind of like upping our level of increasing our level of intuition, or yeah, something like that. Okay, so once again, it is allowing us to move, to change our body within, something where the water was in the beginning, ourself, it was very rough, into kind of like peaceful. So to me, this is like what is happening within us. Okay, what is happening within us, and it is due to the king providing this energy. Now, I'm not saying that he is the king, it could be an energy. Okay, it could be an energy, or it could be actual people themselves, who have access to, weather control. Okay, so but whatever it is with, I don't see any evil intentions here. Okay, so once again, it is allowing us to have access to deeper emotions, or deeper intuition or deeper emotions, okay, where we are more in touch with our true selves. And at the same time here, the queen is giving us the information as well. So with that, with the king, the cups, which is offered by the King of Cups, so here he is offering, and as well as the queen, which is offering information, what it does is that it is allowing us to move us and as well as our family to a situation where we become calmer. Okay, where once you become calm, then you are able to access whatever deeper information that we have, or deeper knowledge. I believe everybody has access to this deep knowledge, because we're all human beings. It's just that you have to take away the roughness of the water, so that your mind becomes calm. And once it becomes calm, then the water, whatever you want to see at the bottom of the river, it becomes clear. And then from there we can access the information. Okay, now the reason why we are moving ourselves to this situation is because of the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands here, it shows, it can show that it is at the end of this cycle, so it's time to pack up. And it can also, the other aspect here is that we are moving because of our desire. So we have all these wants and desires, okay, to because we know that something, we can access our deeper knowledge, but and it is driven by these desires that we have. Okay, so we are at a stage where we want it, we want access to the knowledge. Okay, we want it, so we are willing to carry the burden in order to have this knowledge, which is provided by the calm waters. Okay, so right now we are at a stage where we are thinking about what is happening in the world, and we will be given information in order to deepen our knowledge level. And with that, then it will cause us to want to move to that space where we have deep knowledge. So from what I see here, the floods is actually triggering something in us, so that we are, for those of us who want to, I am kind of getting the feeling that it is triggering us to access a sense of deep knowledge. Okay, deep knowledge, that's all I can say for now. Okay, yeah. So this is the action plan, and as you can see, this is the star card. So let's go back to the main card. So first you have the King of Cups, and it is offering some energy to us, and we are now thinking deep about it. It is something that we have not thought about it in the past, and now this is something that is making sense to us, and we want to know more. Okay, then this is the plan, and the plan here, it is to pour waters onto the ground and as well as in the ground. Now if you look at the land here, it if you look at the, let's say, a lake, what happened is that this however, it looks like is cut. They use some kind of a chisel or something to cut into the ground. So to me, what it means is that it could be going underground. It could be going underground. So here we have this energy where it is pouring waters into the ground and as well as on top of the ground. So this is where the plan is being carried out. There is this floods that is happening, and it is pouring into the ground, and the water is seeping. Okay, the water is also seeping into the underground. Okay, and this is, you have the bird here. So the bird, it is, to me, is always about communication. What the bird sees here, it will then relay the information to, in this case, it will be to us. So this is how the Queen relays the information to us. So at the end of the day, we can make the move. We can make the, move within ourselves. Okay, and this is where, because of that, we are, and at the same time, this card talks about carrying the burden. So right now, what is happening to us is actually, there's a lot of discoveries going to be made, and it's just, it is something which is not within our normal society, what they have been teaching us. So all this information that is coming to us, it is also causing us to question what what is important. And so all this is actually burdening our mental faculties. Okay, so in order for our mind to open up, sometimes you have to kind of like, you know, challenge it. Okay, so going back to this card, this is the Star card. Okay, so once again, now I asked for some clarification. Okay, so these are the clarification, which is the Four of Swords, and as well as the Fool. And these are the clarification cards. Okay, because okay, for the other cards I just stopped at 2 clarification cards, but then for this one I just wanted to know more. Okay, so basically, as you can see here, she is pouring water into the ground and as well as on the ground. Okay, so the water that's going on the ground, it is also seeping into here, into the underground. Okay, so here this one talks about underground, so this is the card that I got. Okay, so the water that's being poured into the ground, it shows that there is some kind of a catacomb, or there is some kind of a tunnel in the ground. Okay, and this tunnel here, this card talks about switches. Okay, and these switches, or these control switches, is being guarded by, it's just being guarded. And this person, if you look into the window, the stained glass window, you have, that's actually him. This is the same person. So he is guarding this tunnel, okay, or these switches. To me, all these are switches, okay, because of this person here. So that means this person is paying homage to a particular person, and he has been given the order to guard the switches. So as you can see, he is also sleeping on this kind of like a tomb. So the tomb, to me, it is to protect some kind of switches or some kind of control. So how did I come up to that? And that is because of these clarification cards. Okay, so the clarification cards. Now, the thing is, okay, you can leave this video now because it's going to go into something really outrageous, really fantastical. So if you think you've had enough, you can always leave this video, okay? No problem at all. Once again, this video is only for entertainment. I'm not saying that this is going to predict anything or whether it is the current energy level. I could be wrong 100%. Okay, so just be prepared now that we are going into another stage. It's not scary, but it's just really kind of like very, very outrageous. Okay, so what are the switches that he is protecting? Basically, what I am getting at is, first of all, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Strength card. So the Ace of Pentacles here, one of the switches that he is guarding, it is for, get this, time traveling. Okay, time traveling. Okay, yeah, weird. Yes, okay, just bear with me. Okay, so here we have the Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles is about opportunity to manifest something. So here it is the opportunity to manifest time travel. Well, you see here, the opportunity here is allows you to go from this region here, which is very, very green, luscious with a lot of growth. And if you go to the other side of the door, it's like desert. Okay, it's like desert. Now, in order for this to have your luscious green and all that, what happened is that you got to water that desert, and then eventually over time it will become like a garden. So therefore, to me, this represents time traveling. Okay, that means you go, there is a portal here where you step into the other portal and you go back in time, and you step through the portal and you go into the future. Yeah, okay. Yeah, weird, yes? Okay, but anyway, I'm just going to read the cards. Okay, so the other card here is the Strength card. So the Strength card here, so once again, that's one of the switches here, okay? The other switch here, the other switch control here, it is to discard. Now, another weird reading here. So once again, you want to leave? Can, no problem. Okay, so here, Can you see or not? There is this being here. This being is gigantic. Okay, you look at the trees are so small. Okay, this person here is gigantic. The lion is gigantic. So what he is guarding is to another world. Okay, and this world here, it is where the people are gigantic. These people are wise, okay, as you can see here, the infinite sign on top of the head, and they are of people whereby the beast live in harmony with the people, and the beast is actually serving the people. So these people and the animal kingdom, they work together. They work together. They are in tune with each other. So they are, you can see here, the mountains are smaller. I mean, this could be perspective, but this is just the idea that just came to my mind. Okay, so he is controlling the switches, and which is why what happened is that they are kind of like wanting to pour water into this catacomb in order to turn on the switches, okay, to turn on the switches so that we have access to such information, or we even have access to be able to time travel, and also we have access to this whole new not new civilization, but a whole world of civilization which is out there. Okay, so now going back to here, so what we have, the other card here is the Fool card. Okay, so the Fool card here, okay, so what we have here is you have the dog, you have the white flower, you have the sun, and you have the pouch. Okay, so here what's happening is that the dog looks almost happy. Okay, so usually the Fool card is that, you know, it's like, whoa, whoa, hold on, careful, you're gonna fall off the cliff. Okay, but not in this card. This is not what I'm getting in this card. Okay, so basically to me, now the thing is, yeah, let's go back. Okay, so these were the earlier cards. Okay, so you have here, which is the King of Cups, the Hermit, and the Queen of Swords. So can you see how regal they are? Basically, what is saying here is that these people are kind of like they're in authority, or they are the king in that realm, or they are the queen in that realm. Okay, and here this is us, which is the public. So here it shows, if you see our dressing is we are kind of like crudely dressed, whereas they are dressed in regal costume. So to me, what it's saying is that we are not crude, but rather our knowledge right now, it is crude. Okay, so they are more refined in terms of their knowledge, and they want to give us this knowledge in order that we become also refined. Okay, so that was something that I forgot to mention. Okay, so now going back to the Fool card, so what we have here is there is somebody who is going to about to fall off the cliff, but they don't look worried. Okay, I'll come back to that. And he's even closing his eyes. He is coming to us. I believe that he is coming to us in peace. And this bag here holds his presence for us. Okay, so what are these things in his bag? These are the 3 cards that I pulled out. Okay, so it's going to get a bit, yeah, it's going to get a bit, you know, fantastical. Okay, difficult to imagine. Okay, so what is it that he is offering in his bag? One is a justice system. Okay, a judicial system. He is also offering us a new way of life where it is more in harmony with the earth. Okay, and it is also offering us a new way of health. Okay, so here, as you can see, to me this represents medicine, and to me this person is the same person here. So they are offering to the medical establishment to kind of like to switch, okay, to switch the cups. Okay, so to me the cups represents the medicine. So at the same time, if you look at, this is the current medical establishment that we have, which is the doctors and the nurses. And why I say that is because doctors and nurses, they're always wearing a white gown. Okay, so basically if you look here, is as if they want to offer their cups in exchange for the medical establishment cup. So you look at the medical establishment, they look like they don't like it. They don't like it, okay? Because it's only natural, because the thing is they have been studying medicine for many years. So of course, the whatever that they have studied is something difficult for them to give up. Okay, but eventually he does offer a new way of treating the sick. Okay, so that is what he is offering in his bag, which is basically a new justice system for us, and as well as a new way of life for us, and as well as new medical way of healing ourselves, or new healing ways. Okay, so that is what he is offering. Now, who is he? Okay, so who is he? So it goes back to these cards here, which is the Ace of Pentacles and the Strength. Okay, so basically here, when she pours the water in here, she wants to reveal what is it that is underground. Okay, and wait. Okay, so she wants to reveal what is underground. So in the catacombs, under the ground, we have all these switches, which gives us access to this time portal, and as well as this civilization, which is underground. Okay, yeah. So now, if you look at this card, you see the yellow light, and here also you see the yellow light and the yellow light at the top. It's all connected. It's all connected. So basically, this person who is coming to us is actually these beings here, these gigantic beings. Now the thing is, they will, and that is why when he is walking along, he's not bothered by the cliff. To us, the cliff, you know, if we fall off the cliff, that's it. But to him, the cliff is just a step down, because in the scheme of things, he is actually a giant, just like this person. So he is a giant as well. So they are offering us a justice system, a new way of life, and as well as a new way of healing ourselves. So that is what he has in his bag. He is going to give that to us, and he is coming in peace. Okay, so now the thing is, I'm not saying that we would actually be seeing actual giants. I am saying that there could be a civilization there, a very advanced civilization, whereby we are getting access to the energy. We are going to be getting access to the energy. So, which comes back to these cards, whereby here there will be somebody who is kind of like, okay, the thing is, he wants to give us this energy, but he can't just do it like that. So what happened is that the energy will be gradually released to us, and information will also be gradually released to us. So to me, this is kind of like something, not to say a barrier, but a valve whereby these two act in harmony in order to give us access to this information from kind of like this civilization here, which is offered by him. Okay, so yeah, so basically that's that for today. Once again, this is only reading which is only for entertainment only. Thank you.